Can I come in?
Uy. Yeah, sure. Come in.
Ooh! Nice setup, bro! Wait, what's that mic you're using?
Oh, thank you very much. This is the Rode NT2A.
Cool. So I'm sort of a beginner and can you teach me how that works?
Yeah, sure. What do you wanna know?
Like how much is that mic?
Last time that I checked, I think it was around $400.
Cool, so that's all I'll need to make good music, right?
Well, you need to connect this mic to an interface and then the interface to a computer.
Okay, so mic, interface, and computer.
And cables.
Oh yeah, and cables. All of this equipment is enough for me to make really dope music. Am I right?
No, cause with a room like this, you need acoustic panels and curtains and carpets to help reduce the reverb so that your recordings will sound clear.
Okay, but...
And you also need studio monitors and headphones to listen to your mix.
Wait.
And a lot of practice.
Sheesh, man, you know what? I don't like music anymore.
Oh wait, I forgot about the plugins you need to buy. Huh? Weirdo. As a beginner, it can be very intimidating to invest in recording equipment, let alone a recording studio. And something like this can cost you a lot of money. I mean, for me, it's a lot of money because I'm not rich. In fact, I was also very intimidated when I started like a year and a half ago. That's why I started recording with this. This is my mom's iPhone 11. I also borrowed my dad's laptop when I tried recording and producing for the first time. And I could only borrow their devices at night because that's the only time they're asleep and I'm awake.
We so young, girl, we ain't got nothing to lose. We so young, girl, we ain't got nothing to lose.
And so my setup was like that from 2020 to 2021 and it works.
Do this every time. Seasons change and our love will go.
It's not symmetrical or perfect, but it's okay. And I'm making this video to tell you guys that you don't need all this to make good stuff. Make use of what you already have and then build from that. So if you just wanna try things out, get your feet wet in music production, get a pen and paper, take notes. Let's start. Step 1 to getting amazing sounding vocals with just your phone is getting a separate device and connecting a pair of headphones to that device. It could be another phone or a laptop, as long as it's a separate device, because that's where you'll be listening to the instrumental while singing. That's where you'll also be editing your music. I do not recommend doing everything on your phone because recording, playback, and editing all at once is a heavy load. You might run into some latency issues or your phone might slow down. And I find it difficult to edit on my phone, especially when there's a lot of tracks. Now, the topic about editing and instrumentals is a different one and can be two separate videos by themselves. So let's move on. Step 2 is finding the best place to record your vocals. I recommend finding the biggest room in your house. It could be your bedroom, it could be your parents' bedroom, it could be your living room, as long as it's the biggest and the most quiet room that you can find. And also, it doesn't have to be dead silent like a studio, but I recommend also turning off your electric fans, and it's okay to be sweaty rather than having vocals that sound ugly, and putting your devices on mute because that's the most annoying thing. Like when you're recording and you have a good vocal take, your phone goes pa-ching! Please stay away from the bathroom and very small and tight spaces. Personally, closets are a no-no for me. No. Because I find it very uncomfortable to record in those spaces. I also don't like just how little movements can make a sound, like hitting the cabinet or hitting the jacket. I don't like that I'm stuck like this when recording. But hey, if you can get good vocal recording takes with that setup, continue that. Remember, everything that I say here is just a guide. This is what works for me when I've experimented a lot of times and made mistakes for a lot of times, and you should also find what works for you. Quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by anyone, and it's not sponsored by Apple. They didn't pay me to promote their products. Also, if you're planning to do professional work, getting professional equipment is the way to go. Let's move on to step number 3, which is finding the microphone in your phone. The camera app, this may use a different mic, but usually for a voice recording app, the mic that it uses is at the bottom of the phone and it's near the charging port. Yes, I know different phones have different mics. If you don't know where the microphone is, you can open the recording app, press record, and then try to move your phone around while recording your voice. Now listen to your recording and see where it gets louder and clearer. Hopefully with that method you can pinpoint where the microphone of your phone is. Step 4 is being mindful of which way you are facing while singing. In my experience, a lot of unwanted frequencies suddenly show up when you try to sing towards the wall. So when you sing, don't point it towards the wall. Point it towards the open space. This way, the reverb is gonna be nicer, it's gonna be softer, it's gonna be drowned out by your voice because the reverb is gonna bounce slower to the mic of the phone. One thing you need to know about the mic in your phone is that it's a dynamic mic, which means that it's better at picking up the sounds that are closer to it, and it's gonna cancel out the sounds that are from afar. When I'm talking, you can only hear my voice, but when I go silent, also, point the mic towards your mouth. Not too close because plosives will ruin your recording. And not too far. Your phone will pick up too much of the room noise. Just right. Step 5 is getting a great vocal performance. You know what? Actually, forget everything that I said. Focus on this one because you could be the best mixing engineer and have the best equipment in all the world, but if the vocal performance is average, the song will be average. If your vocal sounds bad, the song sounds bad. Because usually when people are listening to music, they're usually focused on the vocals. This is why it's very important to record in a comfortable space so that you could sing very confidently and sing comfortably so that your vocals won't be like You could light up a candle or turn down the lights so that there's the vibes. Or maybe you're like me who can just press the record and then let your vocals warm up while recording. There's so many ways to approach singing, and if you don't know how you want to sing the song, listen to how your favorite artist sings or listen to how the original artist sings that song if you're making a cover. You know, at first I just copied how Charlie Puth sings. I listened to all his songs and I analyzed how he sings this type of syllable, how he sings the higher notes, and how he sings the lower notes. But the more that I sing and the more that I make covers, I discover that, oh, this is what I like about my voice, and oh, maybe this is how I should pitch down the song so that it will fit my voice more naturally. Now, there is no wrong or right in making music. However, you have an instinct to tell whether something sounds bad or something sounds good. Great sounding vocals are not from great acoustics, not from great equipment, not from great mics. They're from great vocal performances. Again, find what works for you. When you're done with recording and listening to your voice, send that recording to your laptop or your other device via AirDrop, email, or Google Drive. Doesn't really matter, just send it to your other device and then edit that recording there. Lastly, practice trying again. If you can't get a good performance, try again. You got a good performance but you only like a certain part? Save that part of the audio and then try again. All recording artists do that, and it's not cheating. Maybe you got a good vocal take, but deep inside, you know that you can do better than that. Try again, because there is no shortcut to getting great vocals on whether it's an iPhone or it's a good mic. There is no shortcut. Those are all the steps, and let's summarize them. Number 1, have another device, a laptop or a phone, to listen to the instrumental, and that's where you will also be editing. Number 2, record in a big, quiet, and comfortable space. Number 3, find the mic in your phone, and usually it's here. Number 4, don't face the wall when singing. Face the open space. Number 5, sing your heart out. And number 6, practice trying again. I loved making this video, but more importantly, Did you guys enjoy this? And did you actually learn something from this? Let me know the most confusing part in the comments below, and I'll try to answer and clear them up. And that's it for today. Bye! Wait lang, outro na ako! Okay, maingay!
Damn!